大家好，好高興今日咧可以再次咁同大家去分享一下 DSE English Paper 2入邊嘅資料嘅。咁喺呢一個課堂當中咧，我就揀選咗2022年 DSE English Paper 2，即係卷2入邊咧 Part B 呢個部分嘅第5條嘅。喺今堂入邊咧，我會去細心咁同大家去睇一睇呢一個題目咧本身個內容係啲乜嘢咧，去分析一下咧佢嘅題型啦，同埋咧亦都要留意一下一啲嘅 keywords。從而咧可以咧令到自己喺考試嘅時候咧可以俾自己清楚知道題目最主要嘅要求，而喺我哋嘅答案入邊咧可以點樣處理，或者包括啲乜嘢喺入邊咧可以去針對性咁樣喺 DSE 呢個考試入邊攞得更加好嘅成績㗎。當然啦，喺考試嘅當中咧，大家都要明白到每一個考試咧都希望考生咧可以達到某一類型或者某一個嘅要求嘅。喺 DSE 入邊，唔知大家知唔知道其實 DSE嘅 English Paper 2係考緊大家嘅乜嘢呢？好啦，咁大家都可以去留意一下咧 DSE English 考試嘅入邊咧，其實係想大家咧係去針對咁樣了解一下3大範疇㗎。咁第一個範疇咧就係 content， 即係內容；第二個範疇咧就係 language and style， 咁中文咧我哋叫做英語嘅運作，同埋咧用語文嘅態度啊嚇。最後咧就係 organisation 啊。希望咧大家咧都要留意一下咧 marking scheme 佢其實係想睇乜嘢範疇，從而咧自己喺個作文入邊咧去練習嘅時候咧就要針對呢3大範疇咧，咁就可以將你自己嘅英語嘅能力喺考試當中咧係提升到最高嘅境界嘅。咁喺呢個課堂入邊咧，我最主要會咧都係會用到考試裏邊咧攞到 Level 5成績咁高嘅水平嘅同學仔嘅文章作品咧，去同大家去作出一個分享同埋分析嘅，去欣賞一下咧呢位同學嘅作品啦。之餘咧，我哋亦都係向佢學習，希望咧可以喺嚟緊嘅唔同嘅寫作啦或者英語嘅挑戰裏邊咧，大家可以係得心應手一啲啦。喺呢個課堂咧，最主要咧就會係針對翻 DSE Marking Scheme 入邊咧嘅 organisation 嗰 part 去講嘅。原因就係咧，因為呢個嘅答案文章咧係非常之好嘅範本咧，可以解釋到俾大家知道咧，原來用一啲好基本或者係好基礎嘅 linking words， 即係連接詞咧，都可以將我哋文章嘅內容主要部分，包括 introduction， 即係進場嗰一個段落啦。第二就係內容。第三亦都係最尾嘅 conclusion， 呢3大範疇咧可以用一啲乜嘢咁基礎嘅 linking words 咧係去串連埋一齊，去將佢哋緊扣嘅。另外喺呢篇文章入邊咧，亦都好好嘅，亦都係用到一啲好基礎或者叫常見嘅 linking words 咧，係去將段落入邊自己嘅唔同嘅main points、supporting ideas 或者咧係一啲嘅轉接位咧，係亦都做得好好嘅。咁所以呢篇文章係好值得咧喺呢一度咧，我哋專注去講 organisation 嘅呢一 part 嘅。另外咧，我哋亦都見到咧，將會見到咧，就係呢一篇文章都對針對咧喺內容啦，或者咧英語嘅運用裏邊咧，都係唔錯嘅。我會喺呢一個課堂入邊咧，亦都會同大家去探討一下啦。咁希望咧可以喺一個課堂當中咧，同大家係包括晒咧 organisation、content 同埋 language and style 咧呢3個 DSE 英語English Paper 2入邊嘅考試嘅 marking scheme 嘅針對內容裏邊咧，係去同大家分析一下，希望可以同大家咧係喺呢度咧係更進一步嘅。喺我哋開始睇題目之前咧，我都想同大家講一次嘅，就係如果你喺呢個上堂當中有啲咩嘅問題嘅話咧，記住，你係可以咧係利用 YouTube 咧呢個 video 下邊咧有一個嘅叫做 comment 嗰個位置咧去留言俾我嘅，你可以咧打出你嘅問題啦。咁當我收到嘅問題嘅時候，我就盡快回覆你嘅。咁所以記住啦，如果有問題嘅話，記得利用 YouTube 入邊嘅 comment 嗰個位置咧留言咯。Part B for question number 2 to 9, choose one question and write about 400 words in the space provided on pages 8 to 12. Indicate which question you are going to attempt in the question number box on page 8. 好，咁題目最主要嘅要求咧，就係我哋喺題目嘅第2去到第9條揀選作答一條就已經 OK 噶啦。咁考生記住唔好作答多過一條，因為係唔會俾分你噶。 好啦，咁跟住咧，另外嘅第二個要求咧，就係要寫大概400字嘅。咁我個人嘅recommendation 咧，就大家寫400字到450字咧，就已經好足夠咁樣滿足到最低字數嘅要求。好啦，我哋嘅答案咧必須要係寫喺答案簿入邊咧第8至到第12版。咁如果我哋嘅答案係寫喺第二啲嘅地方咧，有機會就係唔會被批改嘅，所以大家要留意啦。咁喺我哋嘅第8版裏邊咧，我哋一定要寫清楚我哋係作答緊嘅係邊一條嘅題目。例如而家我哋會作答嘅係第5條嘅話咧，咁我哋就要喺第8版嗰度咧寫清楚我哋係作答第5條嘅。Question number 5. The following comment appears in the editorial of Hong Kong Post. Young people today lack interest in traditional art forms, such as lion dance, calligraphy, or the art of tea drinking. You are the chairman of your school's heritage club. Express your views by writing a letter to the editor of Hong Kong Post. 題目要求學生做一個角色嘅，咁呢個角色咧就係喺自己嘅學校入邊嘅文物古蹟會入邊咧，你係一個嘅主席嚟嘅喎 ，chairperson。題目要求考生咧係要對以上呢一個嘅評語或者評論咧係作出自己嘅見解嘅，而呢個見解咧一定要係以書信嘅形式咧係寫信俾 Hong Kong Post 嘅編輯嘅。好啦，我哋睇完題目咯，咁咧我都想考下大家啦，俾3個好簡單嘅問題大家。喺我哋寫作之前咧，又或者喺睇完題目之前咧，我都會建議大家要寫呢3樣嘢嘅。第一樣嘢個題目就係俾大家嘅咧，就係 text type 係啲咩啦 ，genre 即係 writing style， 我哋應該係乜嘢嚟嘅咧 ？tone and manner 又應該係啲咩嚟嘅咧？俾5秒鐘大家去諗一諗啊！好啦，開估啦。咁第一條問題問大家嘅就係 text type 啦。咁喺呢一個題目入邊咧 text type 個答案咧就應該係 letter to editor 嘅。如果你個答案係 letter to editor 咧，恭喜你啦，你答啱咗嘅。第二個問題就係問大家咧 genre 即係 writing style 咧，我哋處理呢個問題，我哋嘅文章應該係用乜嘢嘅寫作態度啦？咁我自己咧個人嘅 recommendation 咧就會係 expository。咁喺 expository 嘅文章入邊咧，其實都有好多唔同嘅種類嘅。咁我自己就會選擇咧呢一種嘅 problem and solution with persuasive 嘅。咁另外啦，第3個問題咧就係 tone and manner， 唔知大家嘅答案係乜嘢啦？咁我自己咧希望可以大家咧去了解一下啦。我個答案就係 semi-formal。點解叫大家去了解一下咧？因為喺寫作我哋唔同嘅文章入邊咧，我哋都會有 formal 同埋 informal English 嘅tone and manner 嘅。咁大家可能都會問啦，乜嘢叫做 formal and informal English 啊？中文我哋都可以簡稱佢叫做非正式同埋正式英語嘅分別嘅。咁呢個嘅分別我哋咧係點樣去作出一個嘅界定咧？我就有另外一條嘅短片咧係去同大家咧係深入淺出咁樣去介紹一下俾大家知道乜嘢叫做 informal 非正式，乜嘢叫做 formal 正式嘅英語嘅喎。咁大家可以去一去嗰條嘅video咧睇一睇，咁了解更加多。當你係真係要遇到一啲嘅題目有一個咁樣嘅挑戰嘅話咧，咁你都知道你自己係用緊乜嘢嘅 tone and manner 去處理你嘅答案啦。好啦，嚟到呢個部分咧，我係希望大家可以花3分鐘嘅時間去閱讀一下呢個文章嘅內容嘅。原因係好簡單嘅啫。當你閱讀咗個文章之後咧，你會明白佢嗰個來龍去脈啦，亦都方便咧我哋上堂之後所講嘅一啲嘅分析或者一啲嘅論點等等嘅嘢嘅。咁其實3分鐘嘅閱讀時間係好值得嘅。咁我會喺我呢邊嘅熒光幕咧停留大概係5秒鐘左右啦。咁跟住我就會係再流落去下一部分。咁咧希望大家係可以自己調校翻自己嘅閱讀嘅速度啦。咁有機會嘅你可以停留你自己嗰邊嘅熒光幕去幫助自己去繼續閱讀咁樣嘅。希望大家可以完成閱讀 成篇嘅文章啦。喺呢個部分，我會讀一次文章嘅內容去俾大家嘅。Dear editor, I'm writing in response to the comment of the lack of interest of young people in traditional art form. Due to this comment, a heat has thus been sparked off. Some people appear to say traditional art is outdated, while some people argued government should do something to preserve traditional arts. As the chairman of the school's Heritage Club, I would like to take a closer look of the issue. The reasons behind the issue are many and varied. I would like to introduce 3 of them. First and foremost, young people's life is full of schoolwork. Nowadays, students are busy in finishing assignment, doing group project, and revising exam, to name but a few. They have to catch up the hectic pace of the city in such a spoon-feeding education. Most schools only care about academic results, but not wild person development, not to mention traditional arts. How can students slow down a bit to taste the gratefulness of traditional art? Their parents would rather ask them to join extracurricular activities, which can be seen as all-rounder to gain a position in universities or work. With insufficient time, teenagers usually find traditional art time-consuming, and they lack patience to join these arts. Sad to say, Hong Kong is an economic-oriented society that people usually spend time on business to gain profit. In addition, a rise of different cultures and technology replace traditional arts. With globalization, different forms of culture around the world enter the market, no exception for Hong Kong. Traditional art is regarded as old-fashioned or outdated. For example, young minds tend to learn K-pop instead of Chinese dancing because K-pop is a symbol of fashion and modern. Meanwhile, traditional art is beaten down by advanced technology. Teenagers rather spend time with the electronic gadgets to have instant fun. It does not take much time to realize why some of the traditional arts are disappearing. With fierce competition, traditional arts certainly have no edge over other parties. Furthermore, lack of educational promotion makes youngsters have little understanding of traditional art. These traditional arts were the pastime of people in the past, and they involve social custom and tradition. Young people may have never seen performing of traditional art in reality. For instance, Kung Fu is rarely seen in Hong Kong. It just exists in movies in the view of teenagers. With the generation gap, teenagers have not much understanding of traditional arts, and of course, they have no interest in traditional art forms. Government can promote traditional art forms by assigning different programs for adolescents. It is not uncommon to have study tour to let students visit other countries. Imagine we will act the same to have a field trip to interview traditional artists and go to varied art museums. Through the trip, students can have a better understanding to know the history and culture behind the masterpiece. Take Chinese drawing as an example. Unlike Western painting, which is usually colorful, it tells the beauty to leave space and blank. It can emphasize the main topic of the drawing and show contrast between the black and white. Young people will further be fascinated by the traditions. I'm sure a field trip is surely doing more good than harm comparing to cramming dull books about traditional art forms. Moreover, general public should shoulder the responsibility to convey the message of knowing more traditional arts to young people. Due to improved living standard, we do not need to worry about how to make a living. We can spare more time and effort to help the community. Traditional art is of utmost importance since it is part of ourselves. It tells our past, present, and future. It is just like an identity card to show who we are. It gathers us and gives us a sense of belonging. We are Hong Kongers. What don't we promote it to strengthen the cohesion of the society? In conclusion, young people today lack interest in traditional art forms because of lack of time, understanding, and fierce competition. We should put our heads together to face the elephant in the room. We should all realize that if we do not act now, our future generation will subsequently suffer. Do something. Better late than never. Yours faithfully, Chris Wong. Chris Wong。好啦，剛才咧我哋就讀咗一次，兼咧係睇咗一次咧個文章嘅內容嘅，咁大家都應該係好清晰咧整篇文章嗰個佈局嘅。問下大家一個問題啦，有冇留意到咧文章裏邊咧主要部分 introduction、content 同埋 conclusion 呢三個部分咧，佢嗰個字數嘅佈局係點嘅咧？俾3秒鐘大家去諗諗啊！好啦，咁我哋開估咯。整篇文章三大主要部分 introduction、content 同埋 conclusion 嘅字數就係咁樣嘅，73、618，最後係56。總括嚟講，總字數咧就係747字嘅。咁呢個表有啲乜嘢嘅意義咧？其實話到俾大家聽咧，喺我哋寫作嘅時候咧，必須要留意呢三大嘅部分，而個字數比重咧一定會係 content 為最重噶啦。OK， 咁但係咧introduction 同埋 conclusion 又點樣計咧？咁一般嚟講，我哋都會建議學生咧呢兩部分嘅字數咧係差唔多就 OK 噶啦。咁當然啦，有陣時你會見到 introduction 比較重過 conclusion 嘅喎，呢個係咪一個問題咧？其實又唔係一個絕對嘅問題嚟嘅，就好視乎咧你結尾嘅時候咧點樣去結法啦。有啲同學仔係都幾高水準嘅，佢可以用2句到嘅字咧就已經係可以結尾，同埋係都幾精準去結尾嘅。咁所以真係好睇你結尾嗰個嘅手法係點樣樣啦。咁所以咧呢個表係好重要㗎，可以帶俾到自己一個嘅意思，就係話我哋嘅字數比重一定要係大致上係咁樣咧，先至為係比較完美啲啦嚇。好啦，課堂嚟到呢一 part 咧，其實我哋係會將整篇嘅文章咧套翻落去 DSE Paper 2 English Marking Scheme 入邊咧嘅三大範疇嘅 content、language and style 同埋 organisation 嘅。雖則咧，我哋喺上堂嘅時候咧有講過，今堂我哋係會專注講 organisation 呢一 part 嘅，就係咧想了解一下咧點樣或者點解咧用一啲基本或者係基礎嘅 linking words 都可以做到一個咁好嘅 organisation 啦。但係咧，我哋都需要咧要講一講 content 同埋 language and style 咧，先至可以順理成章落到去講 organisation 嘅。 咁有見及此啦，我就希望咧大家係可以喺呢個課堂嘅呢個部分咧，花多少少嘅耐心同埋時間咧，由頭睇到落尾咧，咁你先至會清楚知道咧嗰個嘅意義喺邊度啦，同埋會方便大家咧係去理解 organisation 呢一 part 嘅。熒光幕嘅右手邊就係顯示緊咧同學仔嗰個答案文章啦。一陣間我哋一路講書嘅時候咧，有機會都會用翻咧之前我哋顯示過嘅一啲嘅資料嘅，例如係個題目嘅內容啦，或者其他嘅 notes 啦。熒光幕嘅右手邊咧就係我自己做咗嘅一個分析表。咁呢個分析表咧就係基於咧marking scheme 入邊有3大嘅範疇㗎，就係都係講過㗎啦 content、language and style 同埋 organisation 呢3 part 嘅。咁希望可以喺一個簡單嘅分析表裏邊咧，係可以話到俾大家聽咧，呢一個同學仔嘅嘅文章嘅內容咧，一啲嘅重點啦。咁同埋咧就最主要就講翻 organisation 呢一 part 啦，點樣可以用一啲好基本同好基礎嘅 linking words 都可以做到一個非常之好嘅文章上面嘅即係緊扣度啦，或者結構啦嚇。喺熒光幕嘅左手邊咧，大家會見到就係同學仔嗰份嘅答案文章啦。咁喺我哋一路講呢一 part 嘅時候咧，我哋有需要咧都會跳去另外一個部分嘅，咁就係會可能顯示翻咧之前講過嘅題目內容啦，或者其他嘅 notes 嘅。喺熒光幕嘅右手邊咧，就係一個嘅分析表，我咧就會基於呢一個嘅答案文章咧，再套翻落去整個嘅 marking scheme 入邊嘅唔同嘅部分 ，content、language and style 同埋 organisation 咧，喺一個簡單嘅環境裏邊咧，分析俾大家睇啊，就係呢個同學咧點樣去安排佢嘅答案，從而咧喺呢3大範疇裏邊咧攞到最理想嘅成績啦。咁另外亦都會咧着重於咧講一講 organisation 呢一 part 嘅 content、genre、writing style。expository, problem and solution with persuasive。唔知大家記唔記得咧？喺我哋上堂較早前啦，就有講過嘅就係 genre 咧，我哋係會揀選咗 expository, problem and solution with persuasive 呢一個嘅寫作態度，係處理我哋嘅答案文章㗎。所以咧，我哋會 base on 呢一個嘅方式咧，呢一個嘅寫作態度咧，去睇一睇呢篇文章咯。Present issues。喺呢篇文章嘅較早部分咧，同學仔係寫咗有3大嘅問題出現咗，而導致到咧坊間有一個咁樣嘅狀況嘅喎。3大嘅問題咧，咁我哋就好簡短咁樣喺呢度講一講啦。第一個 issue 咧就係話 young people， 即係話年青人啦，佢哋上課啦、上學啦，或者係學其他嘅嘢咧，都已經好忙碌㗎啦。佢哋咧係冇咁樣嘅時間同埋精力咧，係去了解乜嘢係 traditional art 啦，仲點可能會有咁樣嘅機會係去欣賞佢哋咧？係咪？好啦，咁第二個嘅 issue 咧，第二個問題就係，咦？而家咧有好多唔同嘅文化啦，同埋咧科技咧係去衝擊緊我哋去認識傳統藝術嘅噃。咁有見及此咧，其實咧傳統藝術咧就好似已經咧成為一啲過去式啦，一啲過去嘅嘢啦。好啦，第3個問題而導致到有嗰個狀況嘅咧，就係其實咧喺教育嘅推廣方面咧，好似唔係咁足夠啦。推廣 traditional art 嘅教育咧，其實係唔足夠啦，所以咧令到年青人咧唔係好明白 traditional art 究竟係啲咩嚟嘅。好啦，咁就講咗 present issues 呢一 part 啦。Provide solution 1、2喺文章嘅較後部分咧，咁呢位同學仔就 present 咗2個解決嘅方案嘅。咁第一個解決嘅方案咧，佢就其實係圍繞住政府啦，同埋第二個方案咧我哋順便講埋啦，就圍繞住我哋嘅普羅大眾。咁我先講第一個方案先。咁第一個方案咧，政府其實可以咧係大大力量咁樣去提倡traditional art 呢一樣嘢啊。其實咧喺坊間裏邊咧有好多嘅 study tour 或者 field trip 都係咧可以令到學生咧喺課外嘅時間咧都有機會去認識其他嘢嘅，尤其是而家我哋係講緊 traditional art。另外咧就係有講過就係話咧喺 traditional art 入邊咧，我哋有好多嘢係可以去學習㗎。西方嘅文化啦，中國嘅文化啦，咁喺 arts 嚟講咧，都有好唔同嘅見解嘅喎。所以呢啲嘅 study trip 啊，或者係 field trip 啊，呢啲其實係好重要嘅一種嘅promote 嘅渠道嚟嘅。好啦，咁第二個方案就係講緊普羅大眾啦。其實咧，普羅大眾都應該要有啲嘅責任嘅。佢哋嘅責任咧，最主要源於咧，就係因為大家嗰個生活嘅水平咧都係高咗嘅，所以咧唔需要話花得太多嘅時間去擔心點樣去揾錢去維持生計啦。咁因為我哋少咗擔心，咁啊即係少咗相對上咧可能咧就叫多咗時間，同埋多咗咧一啲嘅力量啦、時間同空間啦，應該咁講，去幫助咧我哋嘅 community， 我哋嘅社區，從而咧希望咧更加多人咧去了解到 traditional arts 其實咧係代表緊我哋自己嘅身份嘅喎。原因就係由 past traditional art 係其實等於我哋嘅以往啦，我哋嘅現在啦，亦都會承傳落去將來嘅。咁我哋個身份就係香港人啦，咁樣嘅。咁所以咧就呢個同學仔就 present 咗有兩個 solutions 嘅。咁而 persuasive 呢一個嘅寫作態度咧，我會留待喺 Tone and Manner 嗰度咧，就再同大家去分享下啦。Tone and Manner， 唔知大家記唔記得咧？喺我哋睇完題目之後咧，有一個部分咧係講 Tone and Manner 嘅，就係話咧我哋個答案咧應該係用正式英語定係非正式英語去處理嘅。咁喺呢度咧，我哋其實已經揀咗係用 semi-formal 嘅。如果大家唔係太清楚乜嘢叫正式或者非正式嘅英語咧，大家都可以睇我另外一個嘅短片，咁你會更加了解嘅。咁喺文章嘅內容入邊咧，其實佢用咗好多嘅正式嘅英語嘅。咁我咧，如果我要 highlight 嘅話咧，就會 highlight 好多好花噶啦。咁所以咧，我都喺呢一個部分咧，概括咁講一講，我認為值得講嘅formal English 同埋 informal English 嘅。咁 formal English 咧，我就會用咗藍色嘅highlight 咧，係去 highlight 俾大家去睇到啦。咁而非正式英語咧，我就會用粉紅色嘅去 highlight 俾大家睇到嘅。好啦，咁跟住咧，我哋又講講啦。Formal English 咧，其實我哋除咗句子係會用較多係用複雜嘅句子之外咧，咁我哋都會用一啲嘅formal English 嘅 phrases 啦，或者咧嘅 vocabulary 嘅生字嘅。好啦，咁呢度咧 I am writing in response to 呢個係屬於正統英語嘅，咁所以大家都可以留意下啦。如果我哋係用正統英語嘅時候咧，我哋可以用類似呢啲咁樣嘅字眼或者 phrases 嘅。It is not uncommon 都係一啲嘅正式嘅英語嘅 phrases 嚟嘅。另外喺呢度啦 ，it does not 因為咧 does not 係一個全寫啦，咁係一個嘅正式英語嘅寫法。另外，因為成篇文章其實係一封信嚟嘅，信咧一定會有個下款嘅，而下款咧我哋基於係正統英語嘅寫法啦，咁我哋就會係用yours faithfully 嘅。點解係正統英語嘅寫法咧？咁我哋都可以睇翻啦，因為我哋上款係俾邊個㗎？係俾一個報章入邊嘅總編輯嘅。咁大家都了解啦，佢係一張報章入邊嘅比較重要嘅職員啦。咁亦都會有機會咧將我哋嘅文章咧刊登出嚟嘅。咁所以其實佢喺一個無論喺社會環境入邊啦，又或者係喺我哋嘅叫做高與低嘅 social分層裏邊咧，其實佢都係屬於一個重要啲嘅人啦。咁我哋咧都會係比較尊重佢嘅。咁所以咧都會用翻一個嘅formal English 去做一個下款嘅，就係 yours faithfully。Informal 喺整篇嘅文章裏邊咧，呢位同學仔都用咗好多嘅 informal language 㗎，例如係 spoken language 啦，即係我哋口語化嘅英語啦 ，idioms 言語啦。imperative 即係咧係一啲嘅叫人做嘢嚇，即係 instruct 人哋做嘢嘅字眼啦。short sentences 一啲嘅短句，仲有喺整篇文章咧，呢位同學都用咗唔少嘅 informal vocabulary 嚇，咁就係一啲嘅 informal 嘅生字啦。好，我哋先睇睇呢度先 outdated。好啦，整個字入邊咧，我哋放咗個 hyphen。 理論上咧佢係冇錯嘅成個字，咁但係咧因為佢放咗個hyphen 喺度咧，基本上就已經成為一個嘅 informal language 噶啦。喺整篇文章亦都有唔少嘅 spoon feeding、all rounder、extracurricular、time consuming、economic oriented、here 係呢度係K-pop。好啦，咁就呢幾個就係 informal 嘅 vocabulary 啦。另外咧，亦都會有一啲嘅 spoken language 嘅 spoken language 可以係 said to say、kung fu。嗱，kung fu 雖然佢係 spoken language 啦，佢亦都係咧將一個嘅中文字嘅音直接譯咗落去一個英文嘅音。基本上 kung fu 佢唔係英文字嚟嘅，但係因為喺坊間或者喺呢個嘅世界上咧，好普羅咁樣用啦。亦都好普遍聽到嘅，亦都一聽就知道佢係咩嚟嘅話咧，基本上都可以用喺呢度嘅嚇。咁所以咧，功夫本身呢個字係 informal 嘅 vocabulary， 亦都係一啲嘅 spoken language 嚟嘅。好，咁我哋再睇睇啦。好 ，spoken language 有 better late than never， 都係一啲好 casual 嘅英文嘅表達方式啦。另外，喺 formal 嘅 English 咧，我哋係唔會用簡寫嘅 apostrophe s。OK， 咁喺呢度個句子呢一個部分咧，其實我哋嘅處理方法喺正統英語嚟講咧，我哋會係咁樣寫嘅 ：The Heritage Club of the school。好，咁另外咧，我哋會再睇睇啦，就係 imperatives 啦。imperative 咧就係喺邊度嚟？喺度。Take Chinese drawing as an example。如果我哋將個動詞放喺句子嘅第一個字咧，咁就成為一個 imperative 噶啦，即係話咧 instruct 人哋做某啲嘢，或者咧係要叫某一啲人做某啲嘢咁樣啦嚇，即係 instruction 嘅意思。另外就喺呢度啦 ，do something 做啲嘢啦 ，do something 即係你好強烈咁樣希望對方或者某人咧係做一啲嘅事情出嚟啦。好，咁呢啲都係 imperative 嘅。另外 idiom 啦 ，idiom 咧就係 face the elephant in the room。OK， 另外咧就係 short sentences 啦。嗱，整個文章佢有好多嘅長句㗎，咁但係咧佢亦都會突然間咧俾一啲嘅短嘅句子嚟，短到咧可以係得幾個字嘅啫，就係譬如 You may well ask， the answer is simple， 甚至乎係得一個字嘅句子 promotion。We are Hong Kongers 都係短句嚟嘅。好啦，大致上咧呢位同學仔用嘅 informal language 就係差唔多講咗噶啦。好，咁希望可以俾你有一個更加清晰嘅角度咧去睇 informal language 啦。咁喺整篇文章佢有用到 formal language， 亦都有用到 informal language 咧。咁我哋統稱咁講咧就叫做 semi-formal 啦。嚇，佢兩樣都有用嘅，咁就 semi-formal 啦。好啦，另外啦就係 persuasive 咯。persuasive 咧其實咧我哋就可以留意下啦，整篇文章咧係用咗好多 persuasive 嘅字眼咧，係去幫佢去叫做說服呢個嘅編輯啦嚇，去理解或者明白佢嗰個嘅見解咁樣嘅。咁當然啦喺呢度嚟講咧，因為本身個題目咧係話俾我哋聽，我哋去表達我哋嘅意見，表達我哋點樣睇呢件事就已經 OK 啦。咁但係我哋表達當然啦都要有一種嘅說服嘅能力喺入邊啦。咁但係咧我哋亦都唔需要話咧係要要叫做好強烈咁樣表達自己啦，亦都唔會話一定要係 hard sell 對方去接受自己嘅。咁我哋只係陳述出咧我哋自己嘅意見就已經 OK 啦。咁所以咧我哋係會用一啲嘅 persuasive 嘅字眼，但係咧我哋整篇文章嗰個嘅成個 tone 咧都會係有說服，不過咧就係啲 soft selling 啲嘅嚇。咁我哋表達咗自己嘅意見就已經 OK 噶啦。好啦，咁咩叫做說服嘅字眼咧？咁我哋就用咗綠色嘅 highlight 咧係去表達俾大家睇嘅。咁佢就話 government can 嗱，即係話 government 可以做一啲嘅 promotion 啦，同埋咧 imagine we will act the same。想想啦，我哋都可以咁做嘅噃。嗱，我都可以咧，都係一啲嘅 說服啦，或者 present 自己嘅 idea 嘅方式，希望咧對方會留意到，同埋即係當然希望佢 buy 啦嚇。咁另外咧就 through the trip students can 咁喺呢啲咁樣嘅 field trip 入邊咧，學生係可以更加多嘅明白乜乜乜啦。咁呢個咧我哋就叫做咧係將一個好美麗嘅 picture 咧，係希望可以表達俾editor 睇到，就係話喺呢啲 field trip 入邊咧，其實學生係可以做到啲乜乜乜嘢嘅喎，可以明得更加多啲乜乜乜嘢嘅喎，咁有咁多好處喎，OK？咁都係一種嘅說服嘅方式嚟㗎。好啦 ，it can emphasize 呢啲做咗呢啲嘢咧就可以 OK？咁啊，另外咧就 will 啦，I am sure 咧就強烈少少嘅咁佢就表達自己一啲嘅見解啦，更加強烈少少嘅見解啦。咁啊，另外咧就係會用一啲 should it is just like 呢啲嘅字眼啦，since 咧佢都有用嘅。佢雖然係一個 since 呢個字本身係一個連接詞啦，咁但係其實咧喺呢度有一個說服嘅作用嘅，就係話 traditional arts is of utmost importance since it is part of ourselves 因傳統嘅藝術係對我哋好有重要性㗎，原因係佢其實我哋嘅其中一部分嚟㗎咁佢就話有個原因㗎。好啦，於是者咧，其實都會呢個同學仔用咗一啲嘅另外一啲嘅寫作嘅方式或者手法咧，係去 present 一種嘅說服力咯。咁就係 What don't we promote？ 我相信佢應該係講係 Why don't we promote？ 只不過咧可能係佢手稿或者係可能我睇得唔清楚啦，咁所以我就照打返用 What 咁我自己嘅見解嚟㗎嚇。可能佢手稿唔係咁樣嘅。OK， 好，咁佢係 Why don't we promote it？To strengthen the cohesion 去串錯字嘅 cohesion of the society。好啦，咁呢個咧就係一個寫作嘅伎倆啦，咁係可以反問翻一啲嘢嘅，咁從而咧係強烈翻咧就個說服嗰個方式啦。咁呢個位置咧係咪串錯字我就唔係太清楚啦，都要睇翻佢嘅手稿嚇大家。咁你如果係即係如果個手稿係串錯字嘅話咧，呢個正式嘅字咧係叫做 cohesion 嘅。好啦，咁另外咧就會有 should 啦，咁呢啲字咧大家都可以咧用嚟當作一個 persuasive 嘅寫作嘅態度。Organization， 咁而家咧我哋就進入 organization 呢一 part 啦。好 linking words， 今次咧我哋會主力咧係講點樣可以用到一啲好基本或者好基礎嘅 linking words 咧，都可以做到一個非常之好嘅文章嗰個嘅 organization 啦，同埋段落與段落之間嘅 organization 啦，甚至乎咧段落入邊咧，佢都會有啲轉接位咧，亦都做得好好嘅。咁我就用咗咧黃色嘅 highlight 咧去指明俾大家睇嘅。咁好啦 ，introduction 就唔多講啦，咁大家可以留意下啦。咁跟住咧，佢就直接落去 content 嘅第一部分，我叫做 content A content A 嘅意思咧就係 present issues， 全部都係有關一啲嘅問題發生咗，而導致到咧整體坊間咧出現咗年青人對traditional arts 咧係唔係咁有興趣嘅呢一個狀況。好啦，咁第二咧就係 content B 啦 ，content B 咧就係之前所講嘅 provide 咗一啲嘅 solution， 一啲方案可以解決到呢個狀況嘅繼續出現嘅。好啦，咁最尾咧就 conclusion 啦，咁唔使講啦 ，conclusion 就係一種嘅結尾嚟嘅。好啦，咁跟住我哋睇睇咯。同學仔講完佢個 introduction 之後咧，其實佢就直接落第二段噶啦。咁第二段咧，佢就好清楚咁樣話到俾 editor 知咧，呢一段係會講啲乜嘢㗎？呢一段就係講 reasons 原因點解會發生嗰個嘅狀況啦。咁個狀況亦原因有好多種嘅，咁而家我就想講第一種啦。咁佢第一種就係咩狀況咧？咁就頭先講過啦，就係話年青人咧學習係非常忙㗎。好啦，咁就 issue number one 啦。咁點樣轉接落去 issue number two 咧？咁就會係呢度啦。In addition， 咁佢開咗另外一段嘅，咁就佢就承接咗咧上面一段，就係話年青人好忙。咁 in addition 即係第二樣嘢啦，但係都係有關於年青人嘅。咁即係年青人咧就因為有好多唔同嘅文化同埋科技上面嘅進步啦，咁都覺得咧traditional art 咧係好老土噶啦。 好啦，咁跟住咧就直接落再落咯喎，issue number 3咯喎。咁佢點樣落法咧？佢講完呢一個部分咧，佢就直接就完成咗呢一段，就反而咧開過一個新段啦。咁佢嘅新段咧就係 furthermore 再且嘅意思喎。再且咧即係話有第3個 issue 嚟緊㗎。咁佢就講啦，就係因為lack of education promotion 嘅。咁呢 content A 咧就係咁樣落㗎啦。咁大家可以見到啦 ，first and foremost、in addition 同埋 furthermore 咧，其實呢啲嘅連接詞啦，或者係轉接位啊，甚至乎有啲書籍咧係叫佢哋做 signpost 嘅，即係路牌啊。咁佢指明咧呢一段會講啲乜嘢啦，跟住呢一段已經係第二樣嘢嚟啦。咁嗰段嘢咧就點樣啦。好，咁呢啲字眼咧，其實咧係非常之基礎嘅。基礎嘅意思可能係喺我哋一學 linking words 冇幾耐咧就會見到噶啦。之後我哋再繼續讀英文落去啦，或者繼續上更加高嘅年級咧，呢啲已經變咗係我哋好基礎同埋常見嘅一啲嘅 linking words。而呢啲咧原來都係一個好好嘅辦法咧，幫我哋咧容易去將段落與段落之間去緊扣啦。好啦，咁而家咧就講 content A 講完咯喎，咁佢點樣接落去 content B 咧？嗱，content B 就係第二樣嘢嚟噶啦，或者第二堆嘅嘢啦。呢一堆嘅嘢係講 solution 啦。咁佢點樣轉接咧？佢就係用咗 so， 喂，有見及此，因此，所以咁嘅意思。嗱，so 呢個字亦都係非常之簡單常見嘅連接詞，佢就係咁樣咧，就將成件事咧 signpost 咗去另外一樣嘢啦。而家我就講乜嘢啊？講 solution 啦。好啦，咁 solution 咧就有兩樣嘅噃，咁好清晰啦。佢一講咗話 so 俾咗個 signpost 之後咧，佢就已經落另外一段啦，即係好清晰咁指引到 editor 咧係去話俾佢聽嗱。而家我講第一個嘅 solution 啦，sorry， 而呢個 solution 咧就係講緊政府咧係可以做啲嘢嘅。好啦，咁跟住咧佢講完政府可以做啲乜嘢咧，跟住佢就落下一段啦，好清脆利落。用咗 moreover 呢個字啦，咁moreover跟住佢就話第二個角色可以做一啲嘅嘢咧，就係咩角色啊？就係 general public 普羅大眾都應該要做啲嘢㗎。好啦，咁有兩個 solution 啦喎，咁兩個 solution 完成咗之後咧，咁基本上咧就直接落去做 conclusion 㗎啦。你會見到呢個同學仔用咗 in conclusion 嗱，啲 in conclusion 咧亦都係喺我哋寫作較初期咧都會見到嘅呢啲嘅phrase 啦嚇。咁一路我哋再學高年班嘅英語咧，呢啲嘅 phrase 咧已經係成為一啲好基本、好基礎嘅 phrases 啦。咦，原來佢都可以幫到咧我哋咧喺DSE 考試當中咧喺 organisation 呢一 part 咧攞到可觀嘅成績㗎噃。好啦，咁大致上咧就係咁樣啦。咁希望可以幫到大家咧就去理解一下。原來基礎或者基本嘅 linking words 都可以做到一個唔錯嘅效果㗎。